Good morning, Richie from Driftomaniacs here. Something a little different today. I bought this for my daughter. I'll explain why in just one second. It's called a Luctan S912 two-wheel drive Truggy. So, why did I get this? Well, the key feature to this thing is it goes 33 plus miles an hour. I'm going to stick the GPS on it in a minute to prove if that is the case or not. The bargain on this thing is just $70 from Amazon. So I'm going to see how she gets on with this, and hopefully she will like that top speed. What I didn't want to do is buy something at a couple of $100 and then find she didn't kind of quite get to grips with it. Okay, here's some of the other standout features to my mind. We've got 2.4 gigahertz radio, which is always a good sign on here. So two-wheel drive, brush Truggy, 1/12 scale. It's slipper clutch on the thing. Four-wheel independent suspension, and we've got here a lot of metal suspension parts in here, metal universal joints, sealed ball bearings. Ball bearings at this price point, that's pretty good, and metal rear dog bones. So let's get the box open, see what's inside. Okay, well the thing looks fairly straightforward. It says to slide out, and then something typically goes wrong on camera when I say that. We have got an instruction manual in the bottom of the box. Don't expect a big bag of spares or anything at this price point, but let's spin the thing round and have a look and see what we get. I'm guessing our transmitter and maybe any batteries it comes with are underneath here. Well, the first thing I would say is it's very well packaged, which is always a good sign when it comes to these things. So let's see what we've got in the box in here. Our transmitter out and there. So we're guessing we've got our battery and battery charger in here. Okay, so let's have a quick look in here. Oh, we have indeed got a little we've got the wing to go on the back of the car, screwdriver to fit the said wing, and we got our battery charger here. We got a wheel, I'm guessing that goes on our transmitter here, so a little bit of self-assembly required, but they do appear to have put the screwdriver in, so you can do that. So I'm just going to fasten that on. Okay, just getting to grips with the assembly. Transmitter, the steering wheel simply pushes in there like that, nice and easy. It needs two AA batteries, which it doesn't come with. You need to use the supplied screwdriver to unscrew them and fit them in there. Very easy to do, however their screwdriver wasn't up to the job, so I needed to use my own. But my transmitter all looks ready to go. On off switch on the back there, and I'm set. Now, it even comes with a dinky little wheel nut wrench on here, although if you've already got RC cars, you may well have a metal one that will do the job. It comes with 4 body clips, but there's actually 4 body clips already on it. It does say to remove the film before use, so I'm going to get that off and zoom in closer with the camera after I put the wing on. Well, saying it's got instructions on the back, this instruction manual is actually quite detailed in terms of showing you how to set the whole thing up. But more importantly than that is, this is more of a hobby grade car. It's got all the spare parts detailed on the back here and all the relevant part numbers, so you can see exactly what you need to get if you run into any kind of problem. I wasn't expecting that, so I'm quite pleased with that. At this price point, it's particularly good. And you've got all the exploded diagrams on the back here, again detailed by part number, as to exactly how the thing goes together. The body even comes covered in this protective film, which is quite a nice feature at this price point. Well, the wing goes on the back here. That's the only bit of real self-assembly you've got to do. Put that on the back there, and then just put the 4 screws it's supplied with through the 4 holes there. So I'm going to do that. I've finally got the rear wing attached, which was a little bit troublesome, mainly because the screwdriver supplied wasn't quite up to the job, so I had to use my own. Just a quick spin round on the outer side of this thing. I can't help thinking this looks very, very similar to the Mini e-revo, particularly with that wing on the back, and at 33 miles an hour, speed wise, that would be up there with the Mini e-revo. Now, nice wide track on there, so this Truggy should handle fairly well. So let's have a look at the skin. I should say this body shell is a Lexan one, so it's going to take plenty of rough and tumble. If you spin the thing over, it's not going to shatter or anything like that. Perfectly flexible, just like a normal RC car body. Okay, very, very clean lines on the thing. And the other thing is, I can tell you why it's going to go quite quickly, is it is absolute featherweight. I'm thinking £1.5, £2 in weight maybe. So let's dive down, have a look at the rear suspension setup. I'm quite impressed with this actually for the price point. Plenty of movement on there. Quickly, I would think this would actually jump quite good as well. And just going in on the rear diff there. So this has got metal differential at the rear on there, and a metal slipper clutch, which for $70 is pretty impressive to my mind. Check out that front suspension travel. Okay, you may want to consider putting a little bit more oil in these dampers on here, but overall you've got a front impact bumper on there as well. This has got a lot of big RC car features in a very small package. Now I'm guessing in here is our battery tray with these quick release clamps, and we just got our battery tucked away in here. What do we got? We got our on-off switch just down in there. Everything pretty much integrated away. 380 size motor in the back there, and we got our RC battery pack in there. It is very, very low profile, so I think the thing should handle well, because the centre of gravity's got to be fairly low on there. And as I say, you can get all the parts online for this car. So while the Luctan S912 may be new to the market, just check out those wheels. It is very much like a full-featured RC car. I would certainly say this is qualifies for the hobby grade, which at that price point I wasn't expecting. Okay, so the battery is a lithium ion 800 milliamp 9.6 volt pack. Slightly unusual connector on this. I'm not going to be able to fast charge that. It's going to require about 180 minutes or 3 hours using their trickle charger. Right, got my batteries charged up now. They say it takes up to 3 hours, but it was done in about an hour and a half. There's a light on the battery charger that goes to green from red when the thing is ready. Now the only thing being on here, you need to turn the receiver switch on before you put this cover on. While the cover's fairly fast to put on, you've then got to put the full body clips on as well. So I'm just going to take the thing upstairs, fit the cover on, fit the body on, and now let's get testing. It immediately syncs with the receiver very quickly. Always a very good sign. Very quick to put on though. Simple as that, and the thing's ready to fly. Just got to put the body on. We're all set, ready to go with the S912. Proportional speed controller. That's the turning radius. Quite short, so should be quite nice and darty. Oh, we got enough. It's a little bit damp today. Well, oh, that's not bad. It's got enough torque, certainly, to spin the rear wheels. And you can see that differential hard at work. To reach that top speed of 33 miles an hour, which brakes very well. Steering is a little bit of getting used to. The short wheelbase, it's be interested to compare this against the basic e-revo. Quite a turn of speed when it wants to, when it builds the speed up there. I suspect the gearing on it's quite long to hit that 33 miles an hour. But certainly I think this will be ideal for my daughter to play with. You can put it into some great drifts on here. Ooh, and we killed another light. Initial thoughts are there. I've hit a few things that I didn't intend on hitting because I'm still getting used to the steering on the thing. But it puts up with the average rough and tumble. It's taken a couple of big knocks on there, and everything is still in one piece. Quite impressed with it so far. Hard left, hard right. Okay. Hard left, hard right. It's very chuckable, very chuckable. For $70 so far, I'm reasonably well impressed with it. Would love to be able to get close to that top speed of 33 miles an hour though. Again with it this afternoon as it's a little bit drier, and just wanted to see how good it is. The one thing I've noticed is the brakes are phenomenally good on the thing, which is always a good sign, particularly if you're just learning and you want to learn the starting hop. Oh look, a jump. So I thought I'd put that there and see how we get on. Its forte, I would say, is tarmac parking lot. I would say it jumps very, very well, I have to say. That's not...
Oh yeah. So I do wonder how this would do in the skate park. Now there's an idea. The S912 at the skate park. That might come up this week. Ooh. Pure tarmac jumps and see how we do on here. Sorry, you've got all metal drivetrain down there. Universal joints and the rear drive shafts. Yeah, quite impressed with that. Four-wheel independent suspension. So it's just soaking up any bumps it's going to come across here, including that edge there, which was me running a bit wide, bit offline. But the steering on the thing is good. It's quite easy to catch those slides on there. It doesn't handle the loose stuff too badly, and can be drifted with ease, certainly. Almost that diff's maybe a bit too friendly to play. Well, what do I like about the S912? It's got plenty of punch in here for a relatively small battery pack, and you can flick the back end out with ease on there. That's just from an 800mm pack, for goodness sake. The steering, very quick, very darty. Almost too much so at times. Does take a little bit of getting used to. But you've got plenty of power spinning those rear wheels on there without any problem whatsoever. And the jump, it just loves the jump. Well, I didn't land too badly.
So I'm going to put the GPS on it later this week and see if we hit that magic 33 miles an hour plus that they quote for it. I have a feeling it's geared quite high, so we may need a long area in which to do that. It's quite punchy off the line though, and handles well on loose surfaces. Also, its ability to sort of take the odd jump and knock, quite impressive. It's not showed any signs of busting apart or anything, fingers crossed, on there, and it looks startlingly like the mini e-revo does. So in conclusion, I would say it's quite a good introductory buggy to get. Love how light the thing is. I just cannot get over it. It just feels like about a pound in weight. It just feels so light. It's great, and I'm sure that's going to aid its runtime and that top speed.
The tyres maybe could do with a little more grip, but not sure if that's just the conditions today. It motors through short grass. Long grass it doesn't particularly like. Is it a mini e-revo? Well, it's very well built, and you can order all the spare parts online. You've got a full metal drivetrain at the end there. Battery life is maybe a little short at 10 minutes on there, but I'm sure you can get bigger battery packs for this. A fast charger for it would be a great option. Overall, for the money though, for $70, very, very hard to beat, and lots to like about it. It just motored through that jump. I thought the jump we might get some suspension issues, but nothing, no problem at all. Everything is still working absolutely fine on here. So we're going to test that top speed of 33 miles an hour that they claim another day. Put the GPS on board and find a nice flat area to try that out. Well, I hope you liked this review. If you did, then please do subscribe. Many more fast cars and slow crawlers and a few fast boats to come this summer.